Okay, if you came to this video with any different expectations to what the title says, you're wrong. This is literally just me being excited and fanboying for the next however many minutes this video is. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but when I finish rendering it and stuff, I'll know and I'll make the title that way. But until then, I'm just so excited right now. I am so incredibly excited. I'm still working out the setup and everything like that. I got the lighting done, so the lighting's perfectly done now. It's all solid. I got the light in front of me, the light above me. My eyes aren't burning anymore, and it actually looks pretty damn good, I think. There's a little not Tupperware, but like a tub box thing over there that I haven't moved yet. I'll move it eventually, but it's over there for now. And that's basically it. But the last 2 days have been just a myriad of awesome video game reveals and discussions and trailers and all this shit like that. And I am just so fanboying out right now. Mainly just me hyping over two things, pretty much. It's pretty much just two things, and that's I put my thumb out there. I don't know why it's two. It's two things. It's Death Stranding and The Last of Us 2. And I'm just... Ooh, there's a danger that comes with hype, and I'm feeling really dangerous right now. I know it's been some time since my last video as of recently. There's been some changes going on, and my internet's having some problems again. A different reason than last time. New house, everything's adjusting and changing. The last people who lived in here didn't need internet as good as I need it, so I have to do some adjustments and changes in that thing. So we're still almost gonna get it done with. It takes a little bit more time than I thought it would. I mean, granted, I didn't expect it to take like a little bit of time, but we're getting there. But this is just something that I had to talk about because I've been just like staying up at night thinking to myself, holy shit, these things are coming out. Holy fucking hell, we're getting there. And that's basically what I mentioned. Death Stranding and Last of Us 2. Oh, and Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot. There's a remaster. The remaster of Crash Bandicoot. Oh boy. Oh god, that's a chunk. A big meaty chunk of my childhood right there. But just those two games alone are getting me so excited. I don't try and like hype up shit as much anymore because hyping up generally leads to disappointment because that's the whole idea with hype. You know, you hype something up and then it doesn't meet the hype and then boo-hoo, the usual kind of thing. But just... So if you didn't see it, the VGAs, or Video Game Awards, just happened a few days ago, and they were actually some pretty damn decent video game awards. Normally, they're not that great, or at least they weren't a couple years back, but they seem to really kind of like up the ante on how good it looks and how pretty it is, guest stars, how it's handled. It's a lot better than normal. And, you know, us as gamers are very opinionated people. We're never satisfied with the choices they pick most of the time, so everyone's always upset about certain choices. But overall, it's handled way better, which I think is really nice. It's almost like a second E3, but just mainly for awards. And of course, a big video game event generally comes with a good old man named Hideo Kojima. And Hideo Kojima came there, and I think he received some kind of, like, not like a Lifetime Appreciation Award, but some kind of gaming industry appreciation award. Kind of like how some people get like Lifetime Appreciation Oscars for actually like for movies and stuff. It's something similar to that, I do believe, maybe. And then he showed off his new trailer for Death Stranding, which we've only had one trailer for so far, which is the prior one with Norman Reedus and his Norman fetus crying in a pool of oil and dead fish and 5 floating people and a bunch of fucking confusion. And to be perfectly honest, the new trailer didn't fucking help. I'm so confused. It's so cryptic. It's all strange. Like, it's just so weird. I mean, I don't know how much footage of the trailer I'm allowed to show. Maybe I'll only show a little bit of it, and if you don't see any footage, then that's probably because it got taken down. So if there's no footage in this video, you know why. But it was basically started off with the usual thing they had in the last trailer, but it was all like the oil in the ocean, all these dead animals and stuff. And you had Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro was actually like acting in it versus being the director like he normally is. And it was very strange because he was holding like a little kind of almost like a cryo tube kind of looking thing, but it looked like an incubation chamber that had a baby in it. So more baby shit. There's like a dead baby doll floating in the oil around next to him. And he had, I think, a lobotomy scar on his forehead. It was this weird like forehead scar that I think it's a lobotomy scar. It may not be a lobotomy scar, maybe something else, but it's a very strange scar, totally healed up, but there. And he was walking around with this baby in a chamber jar thing. It's very strange. And he was hiding from people, and it almost looked like their setting looked like a World War II almost, or maybe a little bit after World War II. The tanks they had like a tank rolling up with a bunch of worms in it, fucking worms in the tank, and they had like old like planes with propellers flying around with weird like trails, those like worm trails coming out of them. And they had all these soldiers walking around what looked like either M14s or M1 Grands with like skulls for faces. Either wearing skull masks or it's just a fucking skull walking all like slow and shit, like very methodically. And at this point, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm so confused. This is so weird. And then fast forward a couple of things. The little baby like goes ahead and goes down a little pathway. And then you have these more soldiers in this little tunnel. And in that tunnel, because obviously Guillermo del Toro's hiding from all these people. He's like scared. In that tunnel had 4 more soldiers and like the soldier leader. And this was the coolest fucking part of the entire trailer, was the fact that the leader is being played by Mads Mikkelson, or Mads Mikkelsen, or however the hell you say his name. The Danish actor in many films, like he was the villain in Doctor Strange, Caecilius I think is his name. He plays Hannibal in the TV show Hannibal. He was the main villain in Casino Royale. I knew him from a Danish film called The Hunt, where it's a great fucking film. It's in Danish, so subtitles, you'll need it and everything like that. But he played a protagonist, and he was like a kindergarten teacher, I think. And he was accused of molesting one of the kids. And he didn't do it, and there was like no hard evidence. But everyone just started turning on him, and like he got fired, and he was getting like he wasn't allowed in stores anymore. Like everyone hated him, and it was a really fucking sad movie actually. But great acting from him. He's a great actor, one of the best villain actors I can think of right now. He's fucking phenomenal, and the fact that he is in this game with all of these skull soldiers attached to like a weird wire coming from his pack that like he like had hooked onto them, and he was like teleporting off his fucking helmet. He's like covered in the oil on his face and shit. It's so fucking weird. But just that, they ended the trailer pretty much with that. Like, oh, and a baby like hit his foot and then started screaming. The doll baby. And that was it. And then the trailer ended. I'm just saying that like, I have no idea what the fuck went on, but I am so excited for it. If you didn't know, Kojima's a huge fan of movies, and he's a huge fan of the TV show Hannibal. So because of that, when he added him into I can understand why he added him to the game, because he wanted that kind of talent in there. And the fact that you got Norman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro and Mads Mikkelsen, fucking, you know, as the characters in a Kojima-made game with the budget of like a major Sony-backed, like, holy shit, I am so hyped. You have no idea how, actually you do know, I made an entire video talking about this alone, but I am just freaking the fuck out. And then the day after you have the PlayStation Experience, and there's all this cool shit going on there, some Crash Bandicoot stuff, you had like Horizon Zero Dawn, all that stuff, but they did two things. One, Uncharted has like a new DLC or something, and it has Chloe in it, which is fucking awesome. I love that character, it's really cool. But the big thing was they actually revealed The Last of Us 2, or Part 2 trailer. And I remember when they finished that game, Naughty Dog was like, yeah, no, that's the end. This is the end. Like, Last of Us 2, or Last of Us 1, ended at a very, like, regular note. It was just kind of ended. The last word in the entire, game was okay. Just okay. That was it. It ended. It was an abrupt ending, but it was a good ending. It made sense. It was a good conclusion to their story without actually like concluding it, without like putting a giant like wall and saying nothing else is going to happen. It was a great ending, in my opinion. And they actually, I remember them saying, they're saying like, we don't need to make another one. That's the end of the story. And I think everyone yelled loud enough, because The Last of Us is critically acclaimed as one of the best games like of the most recent generations. It is just phenomenal. Like it gets given like 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s across the board. Now everyone, of course, like I said before, gamers are opinionated. We all have our own decisions on how great a game is. But for me, The Last of Us ranks in my top 5 games of all time, along with other games like the Mass Effect series, BioShock, Spec Ops: The Line, games like that I just fucking adore. It's up there. It's damn up there. Probably like number 3 or something. I loved that game. I played it maybe like 7 times over. It's just great. And now that you have the new trailer, and the trailer is very, very clean, very simple trailer. You have a little bit more of a grown-up Ellie. She has a big like arm tattoo now. She's covered in blood, playing a guitar. She has a little ponytail, like a little mini ponytail, or maybe it's a bun or whatever it was on her hair. And the house just covered in corpses. I don't know if they were actually infected or actually just regular humans. And yet Joel walked in and is like, hey, Ellie, are you sure about this? And she's like, I'm gonna murder all of these people and hunt them down. And that was it. That was the entire trailer. Why is she gonna murder these people? I don't fucking know. Something is wrong. But it's Joel and Ellie again. And oh my fucking god, dude. I am so excited. I am so hyped for this. It's such a good game, and the feels just drenched it like over me and everyone else who played that game. The game was just done so well. Everything from pacing to combat to graphics to storytelling. That game looked gorgeous. It still looks pretty damn good, running on 512 megabytes of RAM. Megabytes of RAM on a fucking PlayStation 3. It still looks good. They have the remaster version, which is even better, but just wow. God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this kind of stuff. This is the hype stuff that gets me, you know? I mean, I play a lot of multiplayer games in my time, but single player games are my bread and butter. I love those kinds of games. My favorite games of all time are all single player games. I'll play a shitload of League, shitload of Overwatch, shitload of Call of Duty, but when it comes down to the stuff that I really enjoy and really find a lot of heart and feeling into it, it's a good single player game. And you can bet your bottom dollar that I am going to be playing both those games on like the channel. I'm going to do a full playthrough of all of them, or both of them. I only said two, but Last of Us and Death Stranding. If they're only PS4 exclusives, I'll buy a fucking PS4 and I'll play those two games. And if I do buy a PS4, I'll probably play Bloodborne as well, because I got to play Bloodborne. And that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I got nothing else. I needed to get it out. I needed to express my excitement, and just I don't want to deal into hype culture, but I'm going to deal into hype culture for these two games, because that's the whole point. Remember the whole thing with pre-orders, right? People don't want to, like, I don't pre-order games anymore for the most part. I just generally don't, because I've been burned before. Pre-orders burned me before. And that's the whole point of pre-orders, is like, you know, don't give them money up front because shit happens and bad things go on. You know, there's been plenty of examples. But the whole thing, I always thought about pre-orders is if you trust a company, you know? Like, I'll pre-order, like, Mass Effect because I have faith in BioWare. I think they're going to be a good company. Even with the problems with the third game and stuff, I think they make good games. I trust them, you know? I will trust and suck the dick of Naughty Dog and Hideo Kojima for the rest of my life. That's the whole thing. Like, I mean, I may not pre-order the games anyway. I just probably won't pre-order them just because I won't. But I'm going to fucking buy them. Hell yeah, I'm going to buy them. And because I'm okay with giving into hype culture for these two games, because they have proven to me that they're great developers and people. And I'm excited about that. So that's it for me today. Hopefully the channel will get back to regular very soon. Tomorrow will be a Monday vlog, and then we'll get a P.O. Box opening, and then hopefully we'll get the next one-trick guide out for Overwatch, and then hopefully So You Want a Main in the future, unless Camille gets released soon, then I'll just put that on hold and do a Camille one. So on and so forth. Anyway, Miles and Brick Yorkaday, thank you very much for watching this very silly, very hyped up video. Hope you have a great holidays so far. December and Christmas is coming up very soon. I'm very excited. Hope you have a good time with your family, your friends, whoever it might be. And if you're not with family or friends and you're like in college, something like that, we can have fun. So streams will be on a little bit of hold for a bit because I'm doing internet problems. Like, I'm trying to fix my internet and stuff. So hopefully when that's done and all good with, I can go ahead and start streaming again. But that's it for me today. I am hyped. Expect playthroughs. So stoked. Love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.